Vandal before it becomes the exact same. Environments, I think was the word. Bro, this got to be the most Resident Sleeper match up top. Ornn against fucking Mordekaiser. This shit whack as hell. Oh, that's some bullshit-ass range.
Get to work!
Cass, thank you. Keck. Oh, not bad.
Serve or die. Don't care if the others like you.
PG, thanks, bro. Gears of War, as far as I remember, only game made me cry is Gears of War 3 with Dom's scene. Okay, name me one game that had made you cry outside of that guy. Because I can't really think of one. Like, I'm not that emotional over games. Like, it's sad when characters die, but, like, I don't know if I'm going to cry over it. Like, Dom dying was sad, but... man, Dom was like a G, though. Dom was like a super homie, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah. I could see people crying over that. Last of Us. Okay. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. StarCraft was pretty sad, yeah, actually. You know, the one time I did feel sad in StarCraft was when they killed Finley. When they killed Tychus. That whole scene with, like, Kerrigan and shit. I was like, damn, what the fuck? Kind of feel bad for the guy. Not really spoilers. Terraria. Yeah. Oh my god, dude, I was sad when they killed Kano. Actually, yeah, there you go. You want a time where I almost cried? Bro, fucking they shot Kano right in the head and killed him. Man. I mean, he's a doucher. He should be dead, but like... Come on, it's Kano. It's my boy. Yeah, they killed Kano in the latest game. Basically, what happened was there was, like, a scuffle, and he was killing, like, I think it was Cassie Cage, like, Johnny Cage's daughter, and, like, it's stupid, bro. It's stupid. He gets shot in the head and he's dead. Like, half of his face is just gone. But then again, it is Kano. Like, how could you feel bad for Kano, right? Type of deal. But, like, I did. There's two of them in MK11, yeah. I forgot how that worked. Basically, there was something about going back in time and having your younger self be present. And if the older self dies, or if the younger self dies, the older self dies, or vice versa. And so they killed one Kano, and then the other one lived, or the other one died. I don't know, bro. It's been a while since I thought about that story. It's something weird. Well, no, it's not even like you're maining a villain, you know you're gonna die. Kano isn't even, like, a player, bro. Kano's this, like, thug that shows up to shit on people because he fucking backstabbed them, and then he gets the shit kicked out of him and he's dead. Like, that's so Kano, right? He doesn't matter. But, you know, villains do sometimes win. Sometimes. MK is like Dragon Ball. Nobody dies. Well, people die in Mortal Kombat, but they come back. Right? Because you cannot kill off Liu Kang and be like, okay, Liu Kang is dead forever. Huh? You can't kill off Raiden and be like, Raiden's dead forever. You'd be like, oh, one version of the 5 million Raidens in the multiverse are dead. Great. This timeline is cursed. Let's go back. Great. Is that how that works in Dragon Ball? Same thing? They kill people in Dragon Ball and they bring it back? Okay, well, there you go. Never mind. Goofy as hell. That is so stupid. There's no weight to their deaths. You know, I can understand people saying, like, oh, yeah, when Dominic Santiago died, I'm like, it got me fucked up, right? Because Dom never came back. There isn't no Gears of War multiverse, bro. Dom was dead. He killed himself. He blew up. So, yeah, I could see that. And he was a wholesome fucking dude, too. But he did go through a lot, eh? Fucking Dom was looking for his daughter and his wife, or just his wife, Maria. And he finds her in a cage, disheveled as fuck. Basically looking like Jinx on a diet, essentially, right? And she was dead. And then, like 2 games later, he sacrifices himself to save everyone, right? Yeah, he went through some fucked up shit. Get away from me. Who else died in Gears of War? Who's the who's the guy who they found on the train or something? It was Gears of War 2. He was like a Hawaiian dude. Like Carmine died, but then that one guy that you really liked. What was his name? He was cool. Ty. That's Ty. Yeah. Scourge or something fucked him up. Like tortured and whipped him and made him lose his mind. Yeah, he was cool. Yeah, he shot himself in the head. Min dies in Gears of War 1. Yeah, he gets shanked in the stomach by Scourge or Scourge. Gears of War was... Yeah, Gears was serious, bro. That was a good set of games. Hot sauce, thank you. Gears was phenomenal. Like, actually, such a good game. Story, multiplayer, everything.
Get to work!
Mr. Face, how are you? I'm a goofy little goblin who give me all your shiny trinkets and doodads.
Bro, you're on drugs. The hell you on about? Thank you, though. Gears of War would have a great film series. Yeah, but how the fuck would you get... Dude, the one person they said who would be perfect for Gears of War was Batista. Right? What's his real name? Is his real name Batista? Dave Batista? Yeah. I think it is. He would be Marcus Phoenix. Like, there's no doubt about that. The guy has the fucking body. He looks like a fucking Gears of War character. Yeah, Dave Bautista, yep. Could be. You would have to cast people of that size, though, right? Because the Gears of War characters were all super fucking macho, masculine. Like, they had huge bodies. It just didn't even make sense, but it worked, right? The Rock. Who could The Rock be? If The Rock was in Gears of War, who would he be? That's interesting. Because he would be in there for sure, actually. I could see that. Carmine. Ty. No. Kevin Hart? Bro. I don't think Kevin Hart could ever be Coltrane. But I know what you mean. Imagine Kevin Hart being Coltrane. They fucking, like, amp his body up with, like, CG. Interesting. Chris Pratt would be Baird. I could see Chris Pratt being Baird. Or, just because they kind of look the same, almost. Or Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds could maybe do a good Baird. I could see that, maybe. Because Baird was never super jacked, right? Yeah, he was smaller than the rest of them. Oh, yeah, they weren't all big. Like, Marcus, Dom, and Cole, I think, were massive. Marcus was huge. But Baird didn't seem too big. He seemed like normal. This champ seems fair. Yeah, League's a dead game. Are you excited for Barbie, Ryan Gosling? Yeah, bro. With fucking, what's her name? Margaret Robbie or something? Robbie Margaret? Margot Robbie? Margot? How do you pronounce that name? Margot Robbie? I don't know how to pronounce that. Margot Robbie. Where are you from with that name? What background? Australia. Interesting. Margot Robbie. Give me something else to talk about. Suicide Squad? I know that. She's from Suicide Squad. She's also in a bunch of other movies. I feel like once you're in Hollywood and you're decent, I mean, everyone's going to want you for something, right? Doctor Strange? No. Lego. What about Lego? Dude, is Lego even marketed to... Okay, actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll talk about Lego. So, all these companies have live events, right? Things they they want to showcase, like a Games Con or a Lego Con, whatever the fuck it is, man. They're showing new products. I stumbled across it on YouTube, and I was watching it live, and the guy was so lifeless. Like, it's like he didn't care about Lego, but he was announcing all the new Lego stuff. He's like, out this summer, we got new Star Wars Lego, like, and followed by that Doctor Strange. I don't know, something about, like, a grown-ass adult announcing Lego, I guess, didn't stick with them. Because, like, adults love Lego, but, like, do adults really talk about Lego? I'm sure they do,
You dare
but
slack on my ship?
Hey Susie, Faith just found out I tested
I'm not gonna
positive
look, I'm
for
just gonna walk
COVID.
down.
I need a GP orange.
Bionicles and Viking sets. Todd, good luck, bro. You should be good, man.
Serve or die.
Yeah,
Don't
Legos are
care if the
interesting.
others like you.
Hello,
I wonder
Ricardo.
why.
I can't wait to talk about anything but League today and watch S-tier team.
Exactly.
My S-tier
Fucking,
team shit. Also, Lego Star Wars YouTubers are miserable AF and only complain lol.
So they're like the League community.
This'll
Well, you know
do
why? It's because they
for
want
now.
fucking, like, sets that they're not gonna
Damn,
get,
thank
right?
you.
My question is, if you had kids... Okay, let me ask you. If you had kids, what would you want to introduce them to, entertainment-wise? Would you sit them in front of a PC and be like, go fucking have fun on Fortnite? Or would you actually want them to be more involved with, like, Lego and toys and shit? Because, like, you know, you can't really leave it up to them to kind of figure out what they like. You have to, like, introduce them to things, right? They're kids. Whatever sticks, sticks. Whatever doesn't,
You
it's fine.
dare slack on my ship?
Tobias Grog.
Both. I mean, yeah. I always hear shit about, like, families kind of giving kids, like, their iPad and being like, thank God this kid's going to be busy for hours type of deal.
Serve or die. I don't care if the others like you.
Kiss the face cam.
I'm going to introduce my kids to Lego for sure. Bro, do you know how expensive Lego is? Imagine buying a $70 Lego set for your kid, and he just fucking, like, eats it. He starts eating all the fucking bricks. Choking for only 70 bucks. Bro, Lego's expensive, man. Lego is like... Why do we think Lego is expensive? Is it because it's not made in China? It's made in, like, Denmark or something, Switzerland? I mean, Games Workshop's expensive. It's made in the UK, right? Like, surely that's some reason. The brand? Denmark. I don't know, something like that. Sweden? The brand name attached to it? Yeah. It's been around for a long time, too. Everyone knows Lego. Everybody knows Lego. Everyone always tries to take a piece of the pie, right? When Lego was popping off, you have all these companies like Mega Bloks and shit, all these, like, discount Lego things, which some of them are okay, but, like, you know they're trying to be the, like, the same thing, but maybe for more, like, badass kids. Because I remember growing up, I had Mega Bloks. I don't know if anyone had these, but they were, like, dragons. It was dragons and knights and orcs and shit like that. And they had, like, fur on them. I don't know if anyone knows of those. But, you know, they're not made for the kiddies who play Lego. They're made for the big boys who play fucking dragon knights and things like that. Yeah, some people know. Some people know. They had, like, silver knights, orcs. They had these weird beasts with, like, hair on them. I remember getting those at Toys R Us. Yeah. I don't know what they're called, but I remember having them. Halo Mega Bloks. They did those, yeah. It was, as I said, it was, like, for the big kids, right? It's not that they were bad. It's just... You know, it's like Lego. It's like Lego. I'd say a worthy death. Do they have toys for everything these days, though? I find, like, kids' toys have definitely devolved. And I'm not sure why they devolved, but, like, if I was a kid going into Toys R Us or Walmart, the shit they have on the shelves are so bad in not only quality, but, like, it just doesn't, it's, maybe this is just nostalgia, or maybe this is like, back in my day, everything was better type of deal, but it seems like things in stores have gotten really fucking shitty over time. I don't know. Cheap shit for $10. Yeah, there's like no quality to any of it. And maybe that's why people drift towards games. It's because there's no fucking like things people care for anymore as a child, right? They did get shitty, though. Well, do kids not care because it's shit, or do kids not care because video games are better? Right? Type of deal? Jan, thanks, bro. Everything is digital. Yeah, it is. And I guess, you know, kids don't go out anymore and play fucking Army Men in the backyard. They go fucking sit on their $3,000 PC from their rich fucking parents and play Fortnite on high graphics, right? So, or the iPads. Yeah, give a kid the iPad. He's set for the day. Like, when I was growing up, I frequented a few places as a kid. But I remember so vividly the dollar store being, like, one of the best places to get toys. And even the dollar store stuff has gotten a little bizarre. That motherfucking machine.
You've work to do. Get on it.
Cloudy, thank you.
Smile.
When I was at the dollar store from back in the day, I would always ask my mom to get me these like little Army Men, because growing up, my childhood was like Rescue Rangers, Fisher Price like Knights, G.I. Joe, Plastic Army Men, anything like that. That was up my alley. And so growing up as a kid, I would always have like these little cheap toys or, but things that I don't know even now seem better than what we get today. The quality is different, bro. Yeah, Rescue Heroes. I remember those, yeah. Games run everything. Imagine having cash to buy Beyblades. Bro, I remember back in the day when they, Do Beyblades still exist? Are they still sold, and do people still buy them? Because I remember back in the day, all the kids from school would have Beyblades. And as I said this before, I would always go get the cheap Chinese knockoffs at, like, the corner store. But also, with the Beyblades, they had mods. So, like, one of the mods you could get with the Beyblades was that it had a metal ring, like a metal spinning ring that would, like, kill other Beyblades. And the first time I ripped it, I ripped the whole, down here. All this was, like, gushing blood, and it wasn't fun. So we never did that again. I stuck to my little cheap plastic ones. It was a huge thing. Yeah. Yeah, those, like, really cheap fucking vacuum-formed rings. Should have sued for millions. Dude, I could have sued.
Get on it.
Oi, Papa, thanks for 4 months of entertainment.
Edits, thank you, bro. I could have sued Old Spice. I was using Old Spice deodorant about 3 years ago, and they seared my armpits to the point where my armpit skin is darker now. They burned my armpits. I could have sued. I could have been a millionaire, bro. I could have been in the Bahamas playing League on a beach. Yeah. Me as well? Yeah, it happened to me. It fucking hurt, bro. It was like a chemical reaction or something. It's been happening to a lot of people. Yeah, I think is it because of the aluminum? I think it's the aluminum. Because they always say on the deodorants, they don't contain aluminum. Yeah, it's the metals. It's aluminum. Yeah. It's so fucked up, though, man. I was late that day. Yeah. Dude, fuck school. I remember faking so many days of being sick. It was just the only way to survive. It was the only way to live. That's why I don't use deodorant. Okay, bud. Alright, let's do one more game. Whenever I would try to take off school, I would always pretend that I was sick. So what I would do is go into the fridge. Dude, I was a fiend at pretending. So I'd go into the fridge, get a bunch of food in the morning, chomp it, and then like basically spit it all out in the toilet and like mix it around and make it look like throw up. And then I would sit at the toilet, holding my stomach, pretending to be like violently ill. And my mom would come in and be like, I can't go to school. I don't feel good. I've been here for hours. I don't feel good at all. She'd be like, okay, you're not going to go in. And then my grandfather would come down and be like, you fucking lying rat. Get the fuck up. You're going to school for lunch. I'm like, no. He's like, yeah, I know you're not sick, dumbass. And so I'd go in at lunch. Yeah, I could only lie so much. And my grandfather knew, dude. Every time I was pretending to be sick, he'd either come down and like shit on me like that, or he'd like bang on the floor and be like, get the fuck off the Xbox. Or he'd pull the fucking modem out of the wall. And I'd be bored as shit. He's like, if you're not going to school, you're not playing your games. But now that was when I was young. I'm 26 now, bro. I don't think he does that anymore. Yeah. Based. Yeah. Giga Chad. Good times. I normally wouldn't skip school. Like, the reason I'd skip school, though, is just to play games, man. I enjoyed playing Halo more. I enjoyed just chilling the fuck out. Like, I don't want to go to math class. I don't want to go to gym class. It just wasn't my thing. And I'm sure it wasn't, like, a lot of people's things either, you know? I passed everything, though. I've never failed a course. In high school, I was such a good student, as in I never pissed any teachers off, and I always did my own thing, to where even though I was a absolute failure in certain courses, they passed me anyways. And during high school, it worked from going basically 0.1 to 100, and based on that score is you passing and failing. A 49 is a fail, a 50 is passing, but like with the worst grade possible. So all of my teachers gave me 50s, except the classes that I popped off in where I got like 90s and I think 100 in like 2 courses. That's all it takes, dude. Like, at least for me when I was there, don't piss off the teachers. Don't fuck with people. You're good. They knew you were hopeless. No, they just wanted me to move on with my life, bro. And it's interesting how life kind of has its way. Life is fucked. My one friend in high school was very smart, right? Like, we've got this guy over on this side who's like university-bound, perfect student, everything top of his class, great in everything, all courses perfected. And then you got me over here, like, eating my boogers. Like, literally snorting up dirt and participating in, like, one thing a week, right? But it didn't work out that way. Because even though he was smart, even though he did so well in school, life doesn't always work out. Like, I was destined for the dumpster, and this guy was destined to be a good, well-paying, you know, high-up job. But it didn't work out that way. Antisocial characters have more in common with each other than normies.